Hi Virgo, welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for July of 2020. I'm Jamie and with me is...
Hey Virgo, it's Julia Mijas joining in from San Francisco.
Right, and I'm in Berkeley, California. And we've got Mercury, Venus, and Mars for you as usual, and a couple of lunations, one of which is pretty intense. Julia, you want to start Virgo off with Mercury, which is Virgo's ruling planet, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Well, hey Virgo. So Mercury begins this month retrograde because it was retrograde last month too.
Mm.
And this retrograde season is all happening in your 11th house of groups and friends, as well as hopes, wishes, and
Mm.
dreams. So when Mercury goes retrograde, it can be a time of miscommunication. So there could be kind of issues with how you and your friends are sort of understanding each other as you communicate this month. The 11th house, again, is the house of our long-term goals. So when Mercury goes retrograde, it could be a time of having to sort of reviewing your strategy or reviewing
Mm.
what your long-term goals are. Then on July 12th, Mercury goes direct, and that's going to be a great relief for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Venus is also direct all month, as it was retrograde last month, and it's going direct in your 10th house of career. So this is a great transit because Venus tends to bring a lot of sort of peace and harmony wherever she is, with getting along well with people in your career, whether it's clients, bosses, co-workers, etc. And
Mm.
if you do any Venus-related things in your career, because she's the planet of beauty, design, customer service is big with Venus.
Mm.
Working with women is big with Venus, or any type of aesthetic work, then this can be a very fruitful period. Now, Mars, the planet of energy, is in your 8th house of transformation and other people's money all
Mm.
month. So since this is the house of transformation, and since Mars is a planet of where we put our drive and our energy, you could be working really hard to transform some area of your life,
Mm.
especially intimate relationships, which are ruled by this house. And as this is the house of other people's money, meaning the money that you share with close spouses, family, as well as share with institutions like banks through loans, taxes, etc., there might be a bit of discord around money and other people and institutions in your life.
Mm. Yep. So there are a couple of moons going on, and in fact, on July 4th, as you can see, we have the Sun in Cancer, the Moon in Capricorn, and this is the third eclipse in a row. So we have a particularly long and I think challenging eclipse season going on this spring and summer. And this lunar eclipse in Capricorn is going to it's really going to stir up some pretty intense feelings and make you look at your shadow in the arena of your creativity, self-expression, possibly ego. And so you may really need to bring the temperature down in that area and don't get caught up in emotional reactivity when you feel like your pride has been hurt. Then later in the month, there's another moon, and you probably know that an eclipse is a moon. A lunar eclipse is built on a full moon, as you can see there. But then we're having also a new moon later in the month, and that's falling in Cancer in your 11th house. And so it brings up some of those themes that Julia mentioned about community and friendships and groups. And so there's a theme with the new moon of planting seeds, of new beginnings, of a kind of a sense of rebirth. And the 11th house is very much the house in which we discover our tribe, find the people of like mind that we can feel a sense of belonging with and to. And so under this new moon, plant seeds, make new beginnings with your tribe, or perhaps with a new tribe that you feel more aligned with. And I think that's all we have for you this month, Virgo. If you wanted a reading, and especially if you feel like discovering your tribe is an important theme in your life, then a natal and transit reading would probably be the way to go so that you can discover more about that. You can get that with either Julia or me, and you can find it on our website, pandoraastrology.com, by going to the services page. So you could just add /services onto that URL and you will find us. And we'd love to see you. Have a great month, Virgo. We'll see you next month, and we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye-bye.